Hi boys and girls, I'm about to share with you a story called A Home for a Bunny, and I wanted to share with you a fun project that you could do making a card using your fingerprints to make a bunny. So I used white paint, but you can make your bunny any color that you want, and I put my thumb in the paint and then I pressed it on here, and then I used my fingertip to press on the ears. I let it dry. That took a few minutes of patience, and then I drew on the details. I added some eyes and some whiskers and a little triangle nose, and then you could add a smile or make a little curved mouth like this. And then I wrote "Some bunny loves you." So I was using a bunch of our sight words, some from list 3, love and you, and then bunny. Get it? It's a little joke. Somebody, some bunny. It was very funny. And then on the inside, I remembered to write my message. So I wrote this to Mr. Growth. I remembered at the top to put who my card was to. I put my message in the middle, and then I remembered to write who it's from at the end, at the bottom. So we've got our greeting, our message, and our closing. And I remembered my finger spaces to make it nice and neat. All right, and I was really funny because I didn't write Happy Easter, I wrote Hoppy Easter. So I made some jokes with words about bunny and hop, switching those out for some words we would usually see in there. So that's a great idea of a little project that you could be doing and mailing a card to people that we can't go and see right now because we have to stay separate and socially distant. All right, Home for a Bunny by Margaret Wise Brown. This is the same author who wrote the story Good Night Moon. The pictures are absolutely beautiful in this. Home for a Bunny by Margaret Wise Brown, and the pictures are by Garth Williams. Spring, 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 sang Frog. Spring, said the Groundhog. Spring, 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 sang the Robin. It was spring. The leaves burst out. The flowers burst out. The robins burst out of their eggs. It was spring. Do you see those baby birds making their way out of their shells? In the spring, a bunny came down the road. He was going to find a home of his own. A home for a bunny, a home of his own, under a rock, under a stone, under a log, or under the ground. Where would a bunny find a home? So think about that, boys and girls. What would be a good home for a bunny? Do you think living under a rock or under a log or under the ground? Where is your home? He asked the robin. Here, 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 sang the robin. Here in this nest is my home. So birds live in a nest. Here, 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 sang the little robins who were about to fall out of the nest. Here is our home. Not for me, said the bunny. I would fall out of the nest. I would fall on the ground because bunnies can't fly, right? That would not be a good fit. So he went on looking for a home. Where is your home? Asked a frog. Wog, 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 sang the frog. Wog, 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 under the water, down in the bog. Not for me, said the bunny. Under the water, I would drown in a bog. Bunnies don't know how to swim. They have fur and not shells. So he went on looking for a home. Where do you live? He asked the groundhog. In a log, said the groundhog. Can I come in? Said the bunny. No, you can't come in my log, said the groundhog. So Bunny went down the road. Down the road and down the road he went. He was going to find a home of his own. A home for a bunny, a home of his own. Under a rock or a log or a stone, where would a bunny find a home for a bunny? Down the road and down the road and down the road he went until, look how the author puts a dash there, trying to make it suspenseful for us. I wonder what's going to happen. What do you think will happen? He met a bunny. Where is your home? He asked the bunny. Here, said the bunny, here is my home, under this rock, under this stone, down under the ground. here is my home. Do you remember the science word for a home that's under the ground? Kind of like the groundhog? That's right, a burrow. So when animals make a ground under the earth, under the dirt, it's called a burrow. "Can I come in?" said the bunny. "Yes," said the bunny, and so he did. So our brown bunny, who we met at the beginning of the story, is going to live with the white bunny. And that was his home. So now he has a roommate. He has somebody to live with. All right. So what was the story all about? What was the main idea? That's right. The bunny was looking for a home. He didn't have a home yet. So who did he meet along the way? What are some key details that we can remember from the story? That's right. He met some robins, but that didn't work because the nest was too high. That's right, he met a frog, but that didn't work because his home was in the pond and it was too wet and rabbits don't know how to swim. Do you remember one other one? Can you think of 3 key details from the story? We've got a robin, we've got a frog, and who else did he meet? The groundhog, but the groundhog didn't want to share his home with a different animal. So then at the end he meets, that's right, the white bunny. And the white bunny was willing to let him come in and live with him. All right, boys and girls, are you going to make a bunny card today? Maybe you're going to make that bunny hat I showed you yesterday. I would love to see some pictures of what you're doing at home to be thinking about bunnies and spring. Have a great day.